Hey, my name is Keia. I am a Pachavega Living Foods Educator, and today I'm going to teach you how to make raw sushi, including a save the sea pate and watermelon sashimi. So we're going to start with a roll of nori. So this is your seaweed roll. And if you are planning to make this dish in advance and it's not going to go into mouths immediately, if you don't want it to get soggy, it actually is really helpful to use a little bit of greens to stop any of the more watery vegetables from making contact directly with the seaweed. Just a little tip to keep things fresh. So I'm going to be lining the first layer with spinach, and I haven't gone quite to the edge. I've left myself about an inch or so. Then I'm going to move on to some of the more colorful vegetables. It's really nice to bring contrast in. So one end, I'm actually going to be using the red and the yellow bell pepper, whereas the orange or the carrot might be too similar. So maybe on this end, I'll use the higher contrast of the red cabbage and the carrot, just to be fun. I love cucumbers, so I'm going to be putting cucumber throughout the entire dish. When it comes to sushi rolls though, less is more. It's really easy to overfill your roll because you just want to put all the beautiful vegetables in it. But if you make it too big, then it's really difficult to get that tight roll. I'm also going to add some of our beautiful watermelon sushi. It's been marinated in tamari and a little bit of sesame oil and then dehydrated for about 6 hours on low. So we're throwing those pieces in here. It's got a beautiful, fresh, salty texture to it. And I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado. So when I made my mise en place and my vegetables were all cut up and prepped to make these fresh, I actually left the avocado for very last since it does tend to oxidize. So some vegetables you do want to prepare right on site when you're making it. So we're also going to add some of these sprouts. These I started about 5 days ago on my balcony. These are pea sprouts. This is the Save the Sea pate. So this has been made with a little bit of soaked sunflower seed, fresh garlic, miso paste, green onions, and it's all just been blended together. So this adds a little bit more creaminess to your dish. If you add dulse into your Save the Sea pate, it also tastes a little bit more like the ocean. So iodine is something that we have difficulties getting into our day-to-day diet. That's why it's been added into iodized table salt. But another natural source of iodine is actually this beautiful nori seaweed roll, as well as the dulse. And it adds that beautiful purple, dark, deep purple color on top. Now we're gonna roll it. So this can be a learned skill. Don't be hard on yourself. It can be really difficult to get a tight roll from the very beginning. You can use one of those bamboo rollers if that's gonna help you. But what matters most is that you just really get your fingers underneath for a tight tuck for the first rollover. And then from there, just continuing to push the fingers underneath and keep it as tight as you can. When you get to the end, you can use a little bit of water, or if you want to be a bit more culinary about it, lime juice or lemon juice, whichever you have on hand, to act as the sealant. You may find that you're gonna have to put a little bit on the top side as well, just to keep things neat. Beautiful. So since our roll isn't dense with rice, this is a totally grain-free recipe. I find that it really helps to use a serrated knife, something that usually use for bread, to cut your roll just to really get through without squishing it. So your knife either needs to be crazy, crazy sharp, or honestly, serrated just works better. With our end caps, I'm going to cut on a straight line so that they can sit straight up and down. And then if you want to have a little bit more fun with it, you can actually cut your rolls on an angle to add a bit more drama and a little bit more depth. Just remember that if you are cutting them on an angle, that for your next cut, you're going to want to do it straight so that you have a flat bottom to work with. So you can top it all off with some mixed sesame seeds in my luck. As well as on this dish here, I have tamari and sesame oil to dip. I have fresh made wasabi. In Asian culture, pickles are very popular, so this is a pickled red onion and red wine. As well as I made my own version of a pickled ginger, simply because the pink stuff that you usually get at a sushi restaurant has a lot of fake colors and preservatives in it. So this is actually just thinly sliced apples marinated in ginger juice and a little bit of red beet powder. So if you're interested in raw food and you really want to take your culinary skill sets to the next level, I'm going to be teaching a plant-based nutrition fundamentals course June 5th to the 13th on the Sunshine Coast. I'm going to be in Halfmoon Bay in a really beautiful retreat center nestled away in nature overlooking the ocean. Every morning we're going to be practicing vinyasa yoga or gentle hatha with Graham Parsons, a really well-established yoga instructor out on BC's coast. As well as you're gonna have tons of time to be creative and explore and learn how to make all of these recipes, as well as design your own. If you would like to register, you can send me an email at keiadreger.pachavega@gmail.com. You can also check out more of these beautiful recipes and upcoming courses at pachavega.com, or check me out at my personal website, toleric.com. Thank you so much. Hope to see you on the coast.